I'll tell you about this quickie after. They say that hindsight is 20/20, but really, hindsight can often lead you astray, leading to an incorrect cause fallacy or a distortion of probabilities or a false sense of how you can predict an event reoccurring. All of that is called hindsight bias, also known as knew it all along phenomenon or creeping determinism. And it's especially bad because it can actually prevent you from learning from experience. Even professionals such as medical doctors are prone to this. In fact, most modern diagnostic techniques are designed in part to prevent or overcome hindsight bias. One big form we're seeing today is red flag laws. People think we can see indicators that someone will be a mass shooter, such as writing violent social media posts, being expelled from school, attempting suicide, or being diagnosed with a mental illness. And they think they should preemptively seize someone's firearms if they exhibit any of these traits. The problem is, it's all retrospective. You don't see people with those so-called red flags who don't end up becoming mass shooters. It's just confirmation bias. When you can successfully predict that such and such will become a mass shooter before it happens, then maybe we'll talk. But even then, if the proportion of people with those traits who don't become active shooters is the same portion of the population who don't become active shooters, you have nothing to say to anybody. The fact is, none of these traits have been shown to be an effective predictor of who will become a mass shooter. Sadly, it happens all the time in our justice system, and often causes the weight of evidence to shift to the defendant when it shouldn't. Witnesses are paraded in front of the jury to testify that they saw these red flags, when in fact there are no indication of guilt whatsoever. It's especially bad in civil cases when juries are told by the plaintiff that the defendant should have seen such and such coming, and that means they were negligent in preventing it. A surprise, especially a tragic one, triggers a sense-making process in the brain that looks for congruent information. But it's just post hoc ergo propter hoc. Hindsight is not foresight, and finding red flags is not a prediction, but a post-diction. If you didn't see it coming before it happened, then you don't really have much of a predictive capability, do you?